It's after I use the claws attack, it gives it an ability. Torracat does have an ability. What? That doesn't make any sense. True, 2 card cost, if it dies, goes pretty bad, but usually going to be one-tapping Montevarsius or Lugia. Yeah, but I feel like you're reliant on... I don't know. I've come to, especially playing Regidrago a lot more now, I've come to not like playing V Pokemon, V-Star Pokemon, because of the 2 prize liability that they start off with. At least if EX setup gets knocked out, it's a single prize. Unless you use, obviously, Iron Hands or Greninja.
No, I can't.
It literally states it as an ability. Once you attack it, any damage that would knock it out leaves it on 10 HP. That's so weird. Okay, good to know, but damn. That sucks. Plus you're running Zamazenta. I'm not. Cool. Awesome. What? You okay?
What are you playing?
It's not what you think it is. Oh? I don't even know if this is a good matchup. It probably isn't. I'm just on a losing streak today. But also not playing good decks. I disagree. Dragonfort's a good deck and I won with that. The rest I've lost with. Hello, Davey Roy. Welcome along. Hope you're well. Yeah, I didn't realise that like classifies it as an attack. That doesn't make sense. That just seems really weird. Hello, Smart TCG and all the Smart TCG raiders. Welcome along. Hope you're well. Welcome to some gameplay? Question mark.
And his name
It's
is
definitely gameplay, literally speaking. Oh, Milky, don't uwu everybody. Please don't uwu everybody. They're not going to come back. Skateboard, One Medic Man, and Smart TCG, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Please raise your news and tutors in chat. God's sake. You're going to get me copyright struck at this rate. I swear to God. I'm not sure which is better, Z2 line or Biddy Flying and Dragport. I'm more of a Z2 fan, but my local community looks at me like I'm silly when I sing its praises. I get it. It's not a common play. Like, the problem is, and I don't know if Smart's going to agree with me on this because, you know, pro player and everything, but I do feel like people see meta, like this is the monkey neurons activate thing. They see meta, they go, this is the way to play it, this is the only way to play it, you can only play it like this, and then, like, dismiss any other notion of how to play a deck. And those, like, even if it's the same deck being played with a slightly different engine, it catches people off guard to the point where that becomes a huge advantage. Yeah, I'm such a meta slave. Yeah, I know you are. Smart, thank you for the raid, and thank you for dropping by, dude. No worries at all. Incineroar's better, right? Yeah, absolutely.
And his name is John C.
It's never been more meta. Denmark32 and Molton2404, thank you very much for the follows as well. Very much appreciate it. Please raise your do's and tutorus in chat. Right, okay. So, I already hate everything that's going on here, but we'll go for an Arven. It's probably the... Ooh. he really got distracted. The problem is, if that doesn't play out the way we need it to, then we are already SOL. So I think we'd be sensible here. God, we just don't have a lot going on at all. I love the fact that all these, like, dodgy, janky decks that I'm like, yeah, we'll give them a go, we'll see how they play, are just, like, absolutely punishing me by being absolute haters. Like, we're gonna have to just play some weird stuff just to make things work here. I'm not gonna... No, I'm not doing that. Liam Elp? What do you mean Elp? Your bot is broken, not let me tutor because you're all tutor-ruin. Like, it's an anti-fun timer. It's true. I set it up, actually. I'm not here for fun. I'm here for the money. In fact, I've just realized how bad of a matchup this is. Ogerpon is unbased, but also Terra type. Bro's cooked. I think a good example of that is when Romoon Dundun Spots was a deck out of nowhere. Everyone had a particular way of playing Ancient Box, and that changed it a lot. Yeah, exactly. Like, it just catches people off. I've been winning this matchup, actually. Do you want to come around my house and take over? Because I'm struggling. Top 10 times, I didn't do well. I'm coming in at number 5 at this very moment in time.
I'm annoyed that I don't know.
Don't worry, guys. It's Cleffa in the active. We're safe. That's fine. I'm okay with it.
I'm not.
I just kind of one-tap my V-Star Lugia. I bring a certain one-tap of Lugia vibe to the function that not everyone enjoys. I'm gonna be a hater due to being a rogue apologist in every game I play, but there's a big difference between Ancient Box rogueness and Palafin jackness. Yeah. Palafin is certainly doing the most. Okay. Alright, that's good. We can get something going here. What is that something? That's a very good question, chat. What is that something? Right, okay. If I go Arven, I can Buddy-Buddy Poffin, grab a couple of bits, but it doesn't really do much. Iono's the gamble play, which is probably the way I want to go because I'm a bit of a gambling boy. That's what they called me in high school. Damn, is that the guy, the gambling boy? It sure is. So we're going to go for this. And then... well, we can't use this, so we might as well just get attached and get it out of the way. Then F it with ball. We got to get a ninja set up, make them reach with send energy and stamp them. Yeah, I'd love to do all that. Unfortunately, due to our current circumstances, that is not possible. So I'm just out here vibing and hoping. Bearish says KRU in chat.
Yeah.
I don't think you should invite anyone you don't know to your home, but I mean, hey, it's a good new friend opportunity, so... Listen, I'm a strong boy. I'm a Texas tough boy. I can fight anyone. I was talking to Kay about this, actually. I said I'm going to be, like, quite ruthless in judge calls this year with, like, go to regionals and things, because I very firmly believe that I missed out on a day 2 in Liverpool this season, because I just wasn't, like, bold enough to speak up when I should have. And, I think... I said... I don't know why I'm like, I hate conflict. I really hate conflict. I don't want to be involved in any arguments or anything like that. It just, I don't like it. But like, every time I sit down from another player, I'm like, I could probably take them in a fight. Like, you know, if they want to start an argument, I could probably win. I'm a very argumentative person.
I don't want to witness Pokemon Fight Club.
Pokemon Fight Club goes hard. I don't know what you're worrying about.
Please don't threaten people on the internet.
You ain't a Texas tough boy. You're a Britain buff boy. Jessa doesn't need friends, he has chat. Exactly. I don't know what people are worried about. I'm not actually threatening to fight anybody. It's a joke. Jeez. Imagine being that worried. It's okay, Kay. I'm fine.
No fighting.
I'm not fighting anybody. Unless anybody wants to square up. Chat, anyone? God, do we go for this now? We're in such a bad position. This really sucks. I guess we attach, then go stomp. You wouldn't fight a guy with glasses. It's true. You wouldn't fight a guy with glasses. That's just science. Okay. I'm gonna go hide behind this Snorunt. And you do what you need to. Also, Jester, you know the custom Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant card I made and posted in Discord? I am aware of them, yes. Go tough. It's about winning, and if your opponent's playing sloppy, they're just asking for a judge call. Yeah, so I'll explain the story in just a second.
And his
Britain
name
Puff
is
Boy,
John
listen here.
C.
Listen here. Cheska Plays, thank you very much for the follow, very much appreciate it. Please raise your do-do-dos and tutorus in chat for Cheska Plays. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so I'll tell you what happened. I've told the story a few times already, but Liverpool, I went 4-0. Ended up IDing with someone I know locally, and I was like, and I regret doing that, I'm going to be honest, because I should have just gone for the points. I kind of put us both in a weird position by offering the ID in the first place. Then I played against Brent Tonneson, you know, the best player in the game right now on championship points. Kicked my ass. But then, yeah, I just kind of like got stuck at that point. I was like, great, what do I do? And I ended up coming back. I ended up going, let me try to think here. 5-2-1, I think I was. So I had to win the next game. I was on winning in. And I played against someone. I played against Roaring Moon, a Roaring Moon player previously. And they were absolutely fine, like no problems whatsoever. The person I played next... Oh, this doesn't actually hit for what it needs to hit for. The person I played next, they also played Roaring Moon. So the match I played against Roaring Moon, we got 3 games done in, I want to say 45 minutes. So no bother at all. We got it done. The next person I played was another Roaring Moon, and I'm not kidding you, they took about a minute to start every turn, and it wasn't like they were front-loading all of their thinking. They were just taking absolutely forever to get into the game. It was really frustrating to deal with. Again, avoiding the conflict, I just didn't say anything, but 2 judges walked past several times. One of them is someone I know personally. Long story short, we got to the end of the game, and it was into overtime. They took 3... I didn't even forget. I decided not to do a load of actions because I really wanted a decisive victory for either of us. I didn't really mind who. I'd rather me, obviously, but like I'd rather have a decisive victory. So with 3 minutes left, I passed turn. They used all 3 of those minutes to take us into overtime. So long story short, we played through overtime. The game ends, and they said, "So I think I win." And I went, "What do you mean?" And they said, "Well, if next turn's mine, I take this knockout and I win." I went, "Okay, but the game's over." And they're like, "Yeah, but..." I was like, no buts. We went to overtime and we've tied because you played so slowly. I said it right in front of them. And the judge I know was sat right there next to the other guy. And I could see he was waiting for me to say something. And I just didn't. Like, I just, you know, I wasn't polite, obviously, but like, I wasn't going to say something that was then going to incriminate me, if that makes sense. So I kind of just went, I don't know. Like I said, listen, you got points at the end of the day. And they just mumbled to themselves and went, "Oh, what have we made day 2? Offered them the fist bump, and they were just like, non-verbal, basically. I was like, okay, cool. So I ended up walking away, tweeted about it, and then upset the entirety of the nation he came from. So, you know, it happens. But, like, I did everything I could, basically, to, like, try and make sure that game ended, and they just didn't seem to be interested in making that game end. So, it was what it was at the end of the day. Right, okay. But yeah, it sucked. It sucked that it came down to something like that, though. Like, I'd rather it didn't. When was this? This was Liverpool. Liverpool back in January. I still remember having a tough match at Liverpool. Was good I didn't get the win from one misplay. Day 2 comes around and that same person made top 8. Yeah, of course they did. Of course they friggin' did. Don't have any more left. That's fine. Probably not a lot of point in putting that down, but it is what it is. We don't win from here, to be honest. We can get ourselves somewhat set up for a fallback, though. Hold up. Yeah, okay, no. I just wanted to check something real quick. Oh, hang on, no, we've got a okay play here. In fact, I've done this kind of wrong. I've kind of, like, missequenced this, but it's fine.
No. I wanted to kill that one.
That's fine. I didn't want you to kill that one.
Barg.
You can't ate a guy with glasses. That's just bad taste. Lol, 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 lol. Good one. I think we just grab... Does that... Yeah, that's probably fine.
Are you caught up on YouTube chat?
Am I caught up on YouTube chat? Guilty being slapping myself, by the way, and being a forgetful man. Also, how are you doing, Twitch fellows? Hey, the YouTube chat says hi, Twitch. Go tough is about winning. Yeah. Like, I don't know if the person I was playing was, like, genuinely trying to slow play. I don't think they were. I think they were just really agonizing over every decision. But, like, Roaring Moon is not a hard deck to play. Like, I get, there is listen, I've been on both sides of the argument on this one. But Roaring Moon is a very simple deck to play. It's attach engine, you take your knockouts. Where you take your knockouts definitely matters. Depends on what resources you have. And the absolute worst part of that entire thing, that entire sequence, was I was one energy attachment, I think it was energy switch in fact, off donking them in game 3. And that would have been me into day 2. It was so annoying. Imagine being on Twitch chat. So true. We have at locals the Polish champion who won Gdansk with Snorlax Stall, and I started what could be considered a deck measuring contest and how good we are at the game when I started playing in May. Hell yeah, dude. Set your targets high. I get it.
I'm so annoyed.
Kaya says she's so annoyed. Liam, a Radiant's mandatory to use? No, don't have to. I think I've played several decks that don't run Radiance. It's always worth it if it fits into the deck philosophy that you're playing, but I don't think it's necessary. I'd argue ace specs probably are. I don't think there's any deck that doesn't benefit from at least one ace spec in the current format. That's something people legit do when they're either tied or cooked. But they weren't cooked though. We have had one game each. Like, we had a win, both of us, but like, they just didn't seem to want it. So he told you I win this matchup. So here's the issue.
The issue is that I'm stupid.
The issue I was having, before I was rudely interrupted, is I kind of put too much stock on one thing. So my plan was Mirage Barrage. I didn't even need it. Because Freezing Shroud's about to take care of the Squawkabilly, and then clean up anything else. I would not enjoy being with them, the Twitch folks. The Twitch folks are wonderful, trust me. We've cultivated a very wonderful audience here. And it's only like 20% bullying, and it's always at me. So, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Because this deck I'm experimenting doesn't need it. That's fair. Not every deck needs to run everything. Like I said, I don't think Radiant's mandatory, but I think you definitely want an ace spec in there of some description.
No!
Yeah.
No! No!
Genuinely wasn't expecting the win here. Greninja kinda good, actually.
Yeah, that was the deck that I was meant to play, but I couldn't get along with it.
I genuinely... So, the version you played... GG, by the way, so I can do the marker and end it for YouTube.